Hi everybody and welcome to Your Blog, Your Business. This is Sarah Finks, founder of 3boys.net. For those of you who don't know me, I have been blogging over at 3boys for about a year and a half now, and I'm just going to take the time right now to share with you all of things that I've learned on my journey to making a profit on my blog. Seems to be a very popular question these days. I do get emails about this probably once a week. So without further ado, let's get going. Most of you probably have seen on other blogs different spots that, they'll sell Etsy, have affiliate links, distributor links, sponsorships, ebooks, Google AdSense, the list goes on. So what I'm going to do for you guys is pretty much just break each one of these down along with a few others and kind of hit the highlights and the lowlights of each from what I've learned so far. So let's start out with private ads. These are probably the most common, at least in my general arena, and I'll tell you now that that is in the home and garden blogging area. So you take a look at blogs around in this area and you will see lots of little buttons on the right side, generally, of blogs. They're usually about 125 by 125 pixels, and they are basically companies, usually small businesses, that are renting advertising space on your blog. And a general rule of thumb as for rates is a fee of about $10 a month per 1,000 followers. And by 1,000 followers, you come up with your number not just based on Google followers or subscribers to your newsletter, but as a combination of everything. So Twitter followers, Facebook, everything. And new sponsors, you are required to come up with them pretty much each month, unless you run a special package that would say, you can get 3 months worth of sponsorship on my blog for $25 as opposed to $30. So, but the other thing is that you are responsible for maintaining your sponsorships with the companies each month and looking for new ones. And depending on your market and the arrangement you have with these companies, you are responsible for doing a sponsored post for them or a giveaway of one of their products, which also takes a significant amount of time. And you can sort out your own arrangement. You just need to be clear on that when they purchase your advertising space. The next one, and I'm pretty much just going in order of ease of use. So Google AdSense is very easy to use. Basically, you just log into Google, into the AdSense area, and pick the size of the widget you would like. And what Google does is it matches the ads based on keywords in your content. So the ads will match. If you're doing a spot on cleaners or how you cleaned your oven, they will probably show, some cleaning products. So it tries to match in order to maximize the amounts of clicks that people will have on their ads. And your income is based on the impressions that your readers are viewing of their ads and as well as the clicks on their ads. So as an example here, I just took a quick little snapshot of my earnings from last January in December, and this time last year I had approximately 500 or 600 subscribers total and was getting about 1,000 hits a day on my blog. And as you can see, I made $13.94. Woohoo! So you can see it was not a ton of money, but as it goes up, as your impressions go up and as your subscribers go up, that number is also going to go up. For me, I decided it wasn't worth that amount of money to have it taking up that much space on my blog. So I opted out of that. But I do know that a lot of people do continue to use it and enjoy it, and it does add to their income. Next one is network advertising. Basically what this is a company that works directly with businesses as well as the advertisers for you. And they match their they match the advertisers that you work with based on your content. So it matches really nicely, even better than Google AdSense. And basically what you do is you add the widget to your blog, similarly to the AdSense, and the ads rotate. Several different companies, Blogger, Haven, Home Media, Rivet Media, Juice in the City, all of these are great companies to work with. Also, I've been asking around, and the general consensus is that these do pay better when compared to Google AdSense. Like I said, I showed you my clip of the $13, I believe, for my month, and it sounds like I asked around several big bloggers, and that $75 per 1,000 followers seems to be a good baseline that you can expect from these kind of companies. But be sure also to ask questions. Some of them do have guidelines like how often you need to post, what your content is about, and guidelines that you'll have to follow. So just make sure before just signing up with certain groups that you do ask questions and that you're okay with all of their guidelines. Next one, giveaways. Again, in the home and garden department, this is pretty common. What you do basically is work with a company directly to post, review, and giveaway. Again, these are usually small businesses, kind of cottage industry. A lot of people will have, stencils, jewelry, that kind of thing. And basically what you're doing is charging for the time it takes you to review a product, write the post, and host the giveaway. And if for you to do a good job, you really do need to take the time. It does take a significant amount of time. And remember, you are providing this company a service and sending them your leads and all of your viewers as potential customers. So this is not something to look lightly at. And I know a lot of people in the home and garden area, this is very common, and we generally do it for free. And the more I've been doing it, I realize how much time it takes and that maybe it's time to start charging. So, for example, I know you can be paid in product. They'll send you I would like you to review this product. Here you go. I'll send it to you. And I've found that most companies are really not willing to pay you in cash for your time until you have a substantial following. And by this, I can say that it's over 3,000 because that's how many I have. And they're still not really willing to pay me for my time. So, and I've asked around to several other bloggers, and some of even still, it's hit and miss. Others, and they're fine with being paid by products, and others are not. So it really is... I think it may be something that's going to change in the future, but just keep an eye out. And I think if people start saying that, this is a lot of time and I'd be happy for you to pay me, then they're going to have to. Having said that, some people are thrilled to be paid in products, and I think that's great too. So it's whatever you're comfortable with. Affiliate links. These are more common, I would say, to the e-business area than they are to home and garden. And again, everybody's niche is a little bit different. Basically, what you're doing is referring a business through a link on your blog, and you're getting a referral commission for each sale or just by a lead that is generated through your site. Most people, what they'll do is recommend a product that they use, like an email service or a training program on online stores, that kind of thing. And basically, the best way to do it is to match it to your market. And a lot of stores now have them. In the home and garden, we've got Joss & Main has one. I believe several others as well, and so you can make a little bit of income through there, and look at the services that you use. And if you're using a web design that has one, you can use that. These are just little things to kind of add to your portfolio on your blog for adding income. And finally, I guess I would say, is blogging your business, or are you in business? Are you a business with a blog? And I say this because it really is an important distinction, and it determines the structure of your blog and how you're going to set up monetizing it. If blogging is your business, then all of the methods that I just laid out for you are great, and that's an awesome way to monetize. You want to do a combination of everything and just build your readership up. And your income and profit will be completely dependent on your traffic. Now, if you're a business with a blog, that's very different. Your traffic is not as important in this structure, and I'll tell you why in just a few minutes. Going back to the blogging thing, as a business in itself, this is really hard. I would say there are people out there doing that are earning an income, and by income I'm meaning between over $50,000 a year. Anything lower than that I don't really consider, because it's hard to live on that. It may be great as an addition to your income, but it's not enough to live on. So, or at least for a family. So it could be supplementing, but I'm talking about an income that is sustainable and that you can live on, which is the business. And so blogging as a business is difficult. And like I said, there are people out there doing it, but 99% of the people out there are not going to be able to do it because it really is really dependent on your traffic. And you need a lot of traffic to be generating this kind of income. If you look up, say, Tip Junkie, she makes an income. I don't know exactly, but I know she's profitable. And if you look at it, in the whole United States, her blog is ranking, I think her Alexa score is like under 10,000, which is amazing. And so that's the amount of traffic that you're going to need on a consistent basis to earn an income. And to say that that's not possible, it's absolutely possible. But we just need to be realistic when we're thinking about this. So moving on. So if you're a business with a blog, like I was saying, the traffic's not important, and this is important, so pay attention. So you need to decide what is your business. And if you don't already know, it's sales. Whether you're selling yourself, whether you're selling ad space, a combination, ebooks, and e-zine, online products, if you're selling cottage industry products, your art, your jewelry, or if you're a distributor of products that match your target market, whatever it is that you're selling, that is what your business is, sales. So let's start with ebooks. These are a little bit more traditional in other areas. In home and garden, they're just really starting. I can think of maybe 4 or 5 off the top of my head of bloggers who do have ebooks. There's not a lot out there, actually, and it's a wide open market. Basically, what you do is you write and market the content of your book. Many programs are available to help with the book structure and framework, and you just put in your information and ideas. And the cool thing about this is even if you don't have a huge number of subscribers yourself on your blog, you can leverage other social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and all of these things to promote your ebook, as well as other bloggers in the same area with a more substantial following. So you're leveraging other people's followers to promote your book, which is huge. Cottage industry, and by this I mean, people who sell things on Etsy or their own blog or website, whatever, arts, crafts, furniture, clothing that they design, anything like this. And again, this is really cool because you're not dependent on your own traffic, and you can leverage other media platforms, other blogs, like I mentioned before. So it's really nice, and it opens up a lot of avenues. And again, your income, the thing with the cottage industry, though, is your income is dependent on the amount of products that you're able to physically create and sell. So there is a ceiling based on your productivity. And also with these, you do have to take into account there's more overhead for supplies, this kind of thing. So that may take down on your profit as well. And again, we're looking at this as a business, which I know we don't always do, especially when we're in business in the arts and creative industry, because that's our heart. We really want to sell it and we want to make a living out of it. But we really need to be honest with ourselves when it comes to numbers. So independent distributor. This is a little bit different structure. Basically what you're doing is buying your own business from a company, and you earn directly from the products that you sell on your blog. The amount you earn is unlimited. It's based basically on the effort you spend marketing these products on and or off your blog. Like I said, you're purchasing your own business, and it's really a cool structure because most of them are with a built-in affiliate program. And what this means is if you decide, well, first I'll start with this. Sorry about that. So when you start with an affiliate program, because the cool thing about it is, and there's a couple different structures. First of all, they'll pay you a bonus just for somebody who is referred through your site who also becomes a distributor. And another way they do it is that you'll earn an income continually based on their profits. And I'll go into that in a little bit, just a second here. So even if you don't have a huge number of subscribers, again, we're leveraging social media, other blogs for advertising, other ways to do it. And most of these are actually free. So that is cool. We all like free. Again, you want to ask questions before jumping into a distributorship. You need to know what percentage you'll earn on your products. Are there any added bonuses for reaching sale targets? And there often are, and they are actually generally very nice. So ask questions. And what are you allowed to market online? These companies, for some of them, online marketing is new, which is a really cool position to be in. However, there are some rules that you need to follow. Some of them regarding product images and names are very strict. They don't allow you to use their names online. However, others do. So it really just depends which company you work with and who's more friendly for online people than others. In the affiliate program, I know I mentioned it before, you want to find out if you're paid just a bonus for each referral that is referred, or distributor that's referred through your site, or will you earn a residual income from all of their sales indefinitely? And obviously you want to find one that you're comfortable with. The more profitable one is obviously the residual income from their sales. And if you can find one that matches your market with that, then you are in a great position. The other thing that you want to keep an eye out for is in terms of being friendly for for bloggers and people who are marketing online is, do they ship directly, or are you going to have an inventory, that kind of stuff? And I'm going to be honest with you, I would not work with a company that required me to manage the products and ship them out. I wish wouldn't happen. I look for ease of use, and I found a company that I work with, and it's lovely. If somebody purchases a product, I get a little email, and that's all I have to deal with it. It's great. So there's lots of different varieties out there. Ask questions. Find one that works for you. So having gone through all of that, think about it. What is your structure? Are you a blogger renting ad space and time to other bloggers and businesses? Or are you a business that's going to leverage social media, Facebook, Twitter, other blogs, other websites to build an income? Or are you going to do a combination? I mean, I think the answer now is the best answer is probably a combination. With a strong business focus, figure out what you're selling, how you're going to sell it, and then make a little combination. Put maybe some ads in here and there if that works for you, if that's what you want to do. You don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket, so to say. So that's what I think. And lastly, please, thank you so much for coming tonight. And then on your way out, make sure you hit the Facebook like there, and I will send you more information as I get it. I will always be having lots of free stuff coming up. And also, if you want to discuss what it takes to become a distributor with me, feel free to send me an email, and I will get you all of the information out. And the email here is listed. You can just click on either the Facebook or the email, and it should pop right up for you. Also, there were a few questions that came in while we were on, so let me go through and quickly answer them. The first one is do I see any other trends besides ebooks in blogging? Yes, actually, I have to say that the newest one, and I've noticed probably in the last 4 or 5 months, especially in the home and garden and design industry, are e-zines. And I actually really like them. I think they're great. I'm actually doing a post on them tomorrow of my favorite e-zines that have come out. And like last year at this time, I can think of maybe 1 or 2. And now all of a sudden in the past few months, they're all popping up, and it's really great. You can read your whole entire magazine online. And generally what I've seen people do is you sign up for their e-zine, and you can get it for free. And they are selling advertising space through the magazine, just like a regular magazine in print. However, it's online, and you can get it right and look on your computer or on your iPad or your phone, which is awesome. And again, they're making more money. They're making their income from the advertising space on that e-zine. The other thing that's new, like I mentioned before, with ebooks in blogging, in my area in home and garden, there really are not a lot. I can think of maybe 4 or 5. And it's really a shame that there's so many women out there giving away this free information on, doing this and how do you do that and reupholster, whatever. And they're giving away for free and just running these tiny little ads out. And I'm like, oh my God, what an awesome market for these people to make some money. I know, it's so bad. Don't say it out loud. Make money. But anyway, and I know I should probably have a few ebooks in the back burners that need to be written too as I say that. So I will get on that as soon as I get off this webinar, right? Anyway, so those are some other things that I've noticed. I'm really actually excited about the e-zine, and I'm trying to think of ways to kind of plug that into my site, maybe as a format of a catalog or, what you need to know quickly kind of thing. It's really an awesome, it's kind of like a little mini ebook, I guess I would say, and you could just take the ads out or do what you wanted to. It's really a great, I think it's really exciting time to be, especially with all of these changes going on and how everybody's getting just really used to being on the computer. It's really, you can do whatever you want and you can create it. You don't need an agent to say, yes, you can make a book. You don't need a manager or anything to say, yeah, go ahead and publish this. You can do it and make it your own. So I think it's really exciting. So please like me on Facebook. I will see more of you, absolutely. And hit me an email if you want more information. Love to work with you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.